For me?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
I don't know if you can handle knowing.
Please?
You promised me that you won't like hate me and you'll continue to like love me afterwards.
Oh my god, are you streaming?
Maybe.
I just got a notification for it. I'll upload this hoe up. Come on. Alrighty. We're live. Alright. What the fuck? We're live.
Oh.
Guardian, the alert. I sense loosened hives swarming to your location. Too many to just be from Luzaku's brood.
Are they coming to help?
That is unlikely.
Then let's see if we can find out what they're up to. I think Mara's right. The loosened hive are setting up to attack the tower. We need to get down there.
Heads up. I've spotted some loosened hive crossing the mountain. It looks like they're on the move, same direction we are.
Mara spotted them too. Headed to the tower. You and Kay be careful out there.
See if you can intercept them, Guardian. The last thing we need is hive light bearers catching us in a pincer. Saladin waited until we were down to kick us.
Isn't that the prevailing style, my sweet flappable friend? At least it's my style.
What the hell do you think you're doing? The entire universe is at stake. Why are your people attacking us?
Why indeed? Maybe you should ponder that little riddle a bit more. Let it roll around in your pretty little skulls. There's more than existence at stake within the Traveler. I'm sure you've so many guesses as to what my motives could be. Brimming with light and dark, like an overflowing teacup. Not so long ago, some would have called that heretical.
That's enough. We're trying to heal the Traveler. If we lose, so do you.
If my little army is enough to stop you from winning your fight, do you really think you have a chance against something like the Black Fleet?
You think you're helping us?
Oh, I've always been helping us. But I'll admit, this little contingency is a bit more selfish than I've left it. Don't worry. We're almost done here.
We don't have time for your games.
Oh, that's all this is, Crow. A game of moving pieces and pretty shapes. But I'm looking beyond this one. Setting the pieces for the next great anticipation. Welcome to the end, Guardian. Show me how you're going to stop it. Not bad, but not good enough. Not yet, anyway. I'll be watching.
Lucent Hive are falling back from the tower, regrouping. Savathun's brood are going to dig into the Traveler like ticks. We can't fight two wars at once, not in our state.
Leave the Witch Queen to me. I have a suspicion about what game she's at, and we can't let it distract us.
But... you're sure you've got this?
The Guardian and I can dispense with Savathun's brood. Right now, the Vanguard needs you.
If anything changes, you know I'm here.
I know.
Look at you, walking tall. Nice to meet you. I'm Micah 10 of the Six Coyotes. I'm used to ranging far and wide, but this, whole new frontier, huh? Feels right to be where we are now. You might know I shepherd on partner ghosts looking for guardians. I came to the Pale Heart following some of my flock who felt called here. Now, some of them have gone missing. This is a dangerous place in its current state. The Witness has done a real number on it. My friend Lee swears up and down the Traveler's hurt, that we've got to help it. It's not such a surprising conclusion to come to when you look at it. My charges were pretty twisted up about it last I saw them. They want to heal the Traveler too, but a ghost isn't meant to be alone. So here's my ask. You help me track down the ghosts who haven't come back. We solve whatever trouble they've gotten into. And then, if we are very good and a little lucky, maybe we help the Traveler while we're out there. This war has gone on so long. And despite all the battles we've won, we've never been so close to losing everything. If there's any chance this can help the Traveler, I need your help, Guardian.
Well, hey there. You stay safe out there.
We have multiple enemies inbound to your position, Guardian.
Behold, sister, the lie that makes itself true, an Ahamkara.
Do you know what power you hold within your hands?
I know it with my very soul. This is the way we safeguard our people.
You gave chase to my words without hesitation. I hoped you might at least refuse.
Never. Tell me you are pleased.
I am, Aldrin, but more for your return than for a gift I never thought possible.
I voyaged worlds for you, Mara. I brought you a wish dragon. Are you not proud of your brother?
Mostly I missed him.
Guardian, we received a report from Crow that House Salvation are converging on the Cradle.
House Salvation is fractured. The devoted here cannot be swayed from the Witness's command.
Mithrax, I can hear the Traveler calling out in pain. Whatever House Salvation is doing, it ends now.
Guardian, a mobile data center lies ahead. It appears to be shielded with a power source near your location. Dismantle their defenses, and I will splice into House Salvation's communications. Together, we will reveal House Salvation's intentions. Salvation are trying to tap into the root of paracausal power here.
The tree.
According to their data, the tree regulates paracausal energy flowing through it, both light and dark.
It appears they're mapping that flow through the Traveler, looking for vulnerable points.
I've got a copy of the data. Let's move. Mithrax, if I'm reading this data correctly, it looks like we need to get below the tree, to its root system.
House Salvation has erected barriers preventing entry, but their power sources are remote. This technology... it is a hybrid of Elixni and Pyramid design. It carries no spirit, like Scorncraft. It can be disabled, but the interface is unfamiliar to me. The splice will require time. These machines operate by harvesting paracausal energy. Some utilize light, others darkness.
We've seen tech like this before. It's only ever designed to handle one polarity of paracausal energy. Harvest their energy and force it into the machines.
chance. I know this, Elixir. It's not possible.
Mithrax?
By your light, bring them to justice, Guardian. Vanished. The coward has fled.
Mithrax. Who was that?
A shadow of my shameful life. Stretching out from the past to chase me.
Don't let it rattle you. We've restored the tree's energy flow and kept it out of the enemy's hands. But we can't leave an enemy operative unaccounted for.
Agreed. I propose my House Salvation contacts work alongside your agents. We will hunt this foe together. Elixir, like that captain, have forgotten themselves. After millennia adrift, abandoned, they step within the great machine and choose to despoil this sacred place in service to the one who caused the whirlwind. They must be brought to justice.
Guardian, my Hidden have turned up some information on the captain who fled the tree. His name is Cora. He was Aramis's right hand until we retook Seraph Station. After our last meeting, my agents tracked him to Europa. They're rallying a counterattack to retake the tree. We can't risk a setback at this stage in our operation.
Cora does not deserve the rank of captain. Let us do what I should have done long ago.
Long ago? We're with you, Mithrax. Hopefully we can stop him before he draws any more Elixni into this fight.
A small suffering for the promise of Reese Reborn can be intoxicating.
That's what the Witness's philosophy does. It takes hope and twists it into a lie.
A lie can be comfort to the desperate. After we free House Salvation from Cora, perhaps we can offer them more. Guardian, I can disable those shields, but I need you to route access to the Shanks remote control dome.
Mithrax, this seems personal.
Yes. When I plundered with the old crews, my mother was captain. As command passed to me, she remained a specter of power. Violence aged me, and I cut ties with that life. With her. Silent years passed before I learned of a sobering truth. I am not proud of that time, Guardians. I have tried to move beyond it, but it seems our pasts are restless beasts.
I've locked away pieces of my past as well. To protect myself and others. Youth is chaotic. But if we command that energy, mold it into something better, like you and I've done in the city.
Yes. Like we will continue to do in the future.
But for now, I think we can manage a few secrets from the past.
Mithrax, son of Enax, and I am your end.
Mara left in there. It looked more like one of the witnesses' hollowed-out vessels.
I wanted him to know that Beeswax delivered judgment upon Cora. Now, at least, it is done. Rest, Spirit of Enox. Your son has avenged you.
Put your mind at ease, Kell of Light. You can celebrate this victory. Thank you for sharing her story.
Many in her salvation still require our aid. And I all this brush with my youth brings my daughter to mind. Her hopes, her ambitions. There are many who would prey upon them. Many who would twist her kindness.
She'll find her path, just like we have. Because she has you to guide her.
I hope you will guide her as well. She holds the great Ikora Rey in the highest respect.
You have my word.
Devotion to my potential. I don't know what you think that potential is, or why you left me this.
What do you see when you hold that weapon in your hands?
Lessons stained into the blade.
Wrong. You're spending too much time looking at blemishes. Devote yourself to them, and you miss the edge's sharpness, the sturdiness of the haft. All things have potential, if they are properly cared for. If not, they rust, they chip, and eventually, they shatter. People are no different. I was in command. There was an alliance to protect, and you were chipping away at yourself. You're a new light with a future. It was my responsibility to care for you. Now, it's time you figured out what that future is.
Picking up a spike in enemy activity. They're rerouting to your location.
Guardian, the Shadow Legion is on the move. Crow reports they're transporting heavy equipment across the Pale Heart, but we don't know to what end.
Your metal is needed, Guardian. Find my father's traitor legion and leave them in ruin. Tales of your tenacity never match seeing your battle prowess firsthand. It is why my legions watch your crucible. But at this time, I am reminded of stories of not only Guardians, but the lightless, rallying in defense of their homes in the face of insurmountable odds. To strike down an invasion, to free the Traveler, to break the Witness. Flattened by battle. I see the cratered ruin of my homeworld in this place. When the Hive invaded, Zebu Arath's steps imprinted death into the streets of every city across Torbottle. But even against the coming Armageddon, we persevere. My Armada rose from those flames, as did our coalition.
Guardian has the task well in hand. You can finish without me.
I would hear your counsel. Stay. Revel in the destruction of your enemies. Your voice fares well against the gunfire.
My voice. I'm not in to entertain the present.
When you call Osiris from his studies, or Eris, Ikora, the Guardian, even myself, we all attend these operations, despite our mood.
You're trying to strong-arm me.
I'm succeeding.
The Shadow Legion have set up an extractor. They're trying to harvest the light from the Traveler.
You've got this.
Destroy it, Guardian! I will not stand aside and watch as my father's poisonous legacy defiles this place. I will fight to my last breath! May they burn forever in fires of their own making.
We're not done yet. Crows intercepted Shadow Legion chatter to and from this outfit. This is a widespread operation.
Then we will find them all and break them one by one. Together.
Empress, you should take the lead on this.
No. You are Vanguard Commander. You will lead, and all of Sol will follow.
We're done.
We're done here when I say we're done here. How dare you dismiss my command like that?
That was not a command. It was vengeance, pure and simple, and you know it. You're better than that.
Call it what it is. At least I have the spine to take action. Meanwhile, you sit back here at your pathetic war table, sulking.
I'm grieving our fight.
And I'm grieving our friend, Zavala. His killer walks free, and you're too high and mighty to give the order yourself. So you sit back and let the Guardian do your dirty work for you. You disgust me.
Our intel suggests that the Shadow Legion have set up their light harvesting operation in the mountains, using the storm as cover.
We will flush these cowards out of hiding and trample them beneath our boots.
Empress, there's no need for this recklessness.
Recklessness requires impulsivity, but I am in full control of this battlefield, Zavala. Without fear, without hesitation, as you should be.
I'm not afraid of the battlefield because I'm lightless. I'm not afraid to die.
I know that. Commander Zavala has never feared death. I wished to see life on your face again. This dour attitude doesn't suit you. I'd rather you be wielding your rage in a shimmering fist.
You might get that wish.
Guardian. That platform must be brought down. Go!
A family. Simpler, smaller times.
You dwelled here. I see. My homes were palaces, vast and cold. Nothing so inviting as this. Your memory honors them.
I failed them. My family. Like I failed Taj.
No. Steel your mind against these old wounds. We are so much more than the scars of our failures, Zavala.
Did Eris tell you that?
No, small man. You did. They chose to face insurmountable odds in defense of those they loved. And when we are finished, we will celebrate them together in ways that will shame and awe our ancestors.
Bring him back. I can't. Take my light. You know I can't. Would you? Would you bring him back if you could? Find a way, Taj. Please! Bring back my son. We're done.
We're done?
On the eve before battle, we once carved messages on the inside of the ornamentation we wore upon our tusks. Last words, you might say. Bodies were left to rot where they fell, but these bands were returned to the families of the dead and passed down across generations.
You and Saladin must ring it with your spears. In all my years, I have faced certain death countless times, and yet never have I felt closer to it than in this moment.
Unlike my ancestors, your people count on a triumphant return.
It was only a matter of time before Savathun showed herself. She is not capable of letting this moment pass without placing a claw on the scales. For now, she has exactly what she wants. Uncertainty. We will take that from her. Track down her brood and pull back the veil from her plans. Mara Sov, so eager to spar with gods at the drop of a hat. Aren't you tired of losing to me? I seem to recall your logic rebuked. Your ghost being imprisoned by the Vanguard. That tastes of anything but loss. The sword logic was always tough. But your bomb logic also went down in flames. Quite spectacularly, if I do say so myself. 2 queens. Failed by ideology. We adapt or die. And it's a new age. Isn't that right, Your Majesty? Do you see it yet? The end of our little game. Buried between memory and material. Between dark and light. What trinket from the past holds your attention so? Not a trinket. A perspective. The knowledge of angles, of edges, and the points at which they end. A convincing argument from Sister Superior. Guardian, those taken. I need you to focus your efforts on destroying them and releasing their energy. As much of it as you can. Placed a finger on the scales. The darkness inside of you is searching, like standing on the threshold of being taken. You see how they see. Savathun's plan was never about hiding anything, but revelation. Look for what is out of place, and bend it back. I cannot hold it any longer. I feel the Traveler's pain too, you know. Without me, the Witness would have swept Saul away a long time ago. How noble of you. I am sure your intentions were pure, with no ulterior motive. We play an unwinnable game, meant to extend on forever. And I've shown you how to change the rules time and time again, without even a thank you. There will be a day when you've run out your usefulness, Witch. When you will have no greater scheme to protect you from our wrath. We must know what is happening here. Guardian, destroy the Taken. I require their power. Guardian, reveal what lies here. I will hold as long as I am able.
Wait. I feel light. But it's out of phase. A light fissure. But it exists in an entirely different state of matter than we can normally perceive.
But the Taken can. Ah, you figured it out. Just in time. Here they come now.
This one comes to your aid, Guardian. You need not fight alone.
Fissures of light all across the Pale Heart that exist out of phase with the material world, ones brimming with potential. Now that I know how to find them, I should be able to help the Traveler.
Then we're both getting what we want. How nice when light bearers find mutually beneficial outcomes. You're welcome. And thank you for not interfering as much as you could have.
Words spoken on borrowed time. You only live because a threat more pressing overshadows you.
Oh, there's no need to flatter me. You can save your love for later when all of this comes back around.
If you're so interested in helping, call off the Lucent Brood. Help us fight the Traveler's enemies.
Guardians, always wanting more. Don't look a tithing thrall in the maw, little ghost.
stand together on the precipice of annihilation. All our battles and all our losses have led to this moment. One final battle against the architect of the collapse. One last step together into the end.
In spite of all the power the Witness has, we stand undefeated. We have endured endless tragedies, endless losses. But we come back fighting. Today is no different.
Just a god of darkness. We got this, right?
Together, we do. This is the spot Micah told me about. The Witness is experimenting with dark ether and screebs. We should track down all the targets we can, destroy them, and try to contain their ether.
Okay, first step of every successful mission is a code name. I'm thinking Operation Finger Guns. Think about it. We can do this. And we know what we're talking about.
Really?
I'm not hearing any bright ideas coming out of you.
These enemies are glowing with dark ether. Find them and clear out as many as we can.
Good call. Let's keep looking.
Ether in these screams is volatile. The Witness is intentionally using them to spread its corruption.
Okay, so we just have to defeat an entire tainted ecosystem. No biggie. Screebs. Oh, I hate those creepy little things.
It's not their fault. The Scorn can't help what they are.
Hey, I'm not here to psychoanalyze, just shoot things. Let's set up a base of operations, maybe by that waterfall. Yeah, This will do nicely.
A good hunter never travels without supplies. Maybe Glint can transmat some in. Guardian, could you do the honors?
It has been a while since I've slept out under the stars. Hope there's no mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes.
It's not much, but it's somewhere we can sit and focus. We can dump the dark ether we collect here. Later, we'll dispose of it and get that poison out of the Traveler completely. Those things weren't normal Screebs. They were dripping with the Witness's corruption.
Essence of Screeb. Screeb Musk. Ode to Screeb, if you will.
I will not.
Hey, one of the perks of being in the Vanguard is getting to come up with the names.
This is serious.
Which is exactly why it needs a stupid name. It helps keep it light.
Hard to track the source with so many hostiles around. Work your magic, Guardian. Concentrated signature nearby. Releasing all this dark ether seems to have lured something out.
That must be what's driving these things so crazy. They're attracted to it. They smell blood in the water.
And we're about to walk into a feeding frenzy. Teeth marks. The ether's been drained from them.
Yeah, we see Screebs, but the war beasts see tasty little dark ether dumplings. Not appetizing.
There's a whole array of defense mechanisms here.
I know all about those.
Right there with you. Dead Shadow Legion. Something used these guys as a chew toy. Guardian, look out! There's more going on here than we thought.
Well, good thing I came back from the dead to hell, huh, kid?
Guess so. I'm starting to think wishing for you wasn't a mistake after all.
Maybe. You know, something about that wish stuff still doesn't sit right with me.
Huh. Let's dump this ether back at camp and then talk it out. Hunter to hunter. What are those Shanks doing here? The barrel is gone. We can't let the Witness's forces reclaim it. Hold on. I think I can track its path. Yeah. There's lots of interference, but I can figure out a likely location. Give me a minute.
While your calculations are cooking, pull up a chair. Something I gotta talk to you about. You know, between us, I think part of me always knew it wasn't the Traveler that brought me back. I ain't that special.
That's not true. Ikora needs you. Zavala needs you. Your hunters need you.
No, that's the thing. See, I'm not sure they do anymore.
I'll tell you a secret. I'm not always so sure I have one either. Purpose. I tell myself I was chosen for a reason, but... we all crave meaning, Cayde. That's just life, no matter who or what gave it to you. Do whatever you want with it.
Thanks, kid.
Guardian, we've got Taken approaching the camp. Come on, I could use a hand. Sorry to disturb your meditation. Cayde's out there tracking down our stolen barrel, and I spotted these things closing in. Taken don't act without a leader. I'll find what's commanding them. You take out those blights. Found their leader. Sending you the location. The rest of the blights are fading. I think we're in the clear for now. I secured the camp. Come back when you have the chance.
Nice work out there, Guardian. Cade has his own way of doing things. I respect that. He might not think he's special, but he's got a special something. The type of heroism that doesn't typically lead to a line of succession. It's why the Hunters were so loyal to him, why many still are. It's why the Vanguard is still incomplete. Why you hunted down Uldren. Get some rest, Guardian. I'll stand watch and let you know when Cade calls in.
Hey, Guardian. Cade found out who stole our barrel of ether.
It was those Shanks. Or possibly some different, unrelated Shanks. Either way, come on over. We're shooting Shanks.
Sending you our location. Come and meet us. And bring some bullets.
Well, the big one hasn't shown itself yet, so we're keeping watch. I'm thinking you nestle into the cave next to us, and we'll have ourselves a good old-fashioned stakeout.
Good plan, Cade. Though, you really don't strike me as a quiet and patient type.
These are laser burns. The Shanks went haywire, just like we saw with the War Beasts.
This dark ether corrupts wiring just like it affects organisms. That's alarming.
Like we needed even more of a reason to wipe it out. Stakeouts make me antsy.
Sit still. Weren't you the one who suggested this?
You know, the only thing better than my first ideas are my second ideas. What if we let the Guardian do what they do best and just unleash hell?
And let their fire draw out the leader. Smart. Sounds like a plan.
not to shoot things and say numbers. That's 12, by the way.
Oh, okay. As long as you didn't think this was a competition. Because I'm at 13.
Oh, that's how it's gonna be?
Come on, old guard. I dare you to beat me.
Oh, be careful with that word.
This raw ether. Our barrel is still missing, though. Hold on. Let me check the Megashank's data. Well, well. Got the coordinates of where it originated.
Sounds like the perfect place to continue our investigation. Operation Boom Pop Wow is back on track.
What about Operation Popscorn?
Hey, there you go. You see how fun it is?
I know you still hate me deep down, but we should probably stick together from now on.
I don't hate you. I don't even hate Aldrin. We both played our hands and his trumped mine. It cost me my life, my friends, Sundance. Oh man, Sundance. She was everything. But I got dealt a new hand and get to choose how I play it next.
Cayde, I need you to know I'm sorry. All of me.
Everybody makes mistakes, kid. And everybody, I mean everybody, pays for them. Don't you think we both paid enough?
Dark ether readings are off the charts. We must be closing in on the source.
So, where to next, boss?
Boss?
Yeah. If you were leading the mission, what would you do?
Hit the source of the dark ether, find the Screeb hole, and shut the whole thing down.
Screeb hole! Great name.
Judging by the smell alone, oh, this is our scream hole. There's our barrel. Why did they drag it in here?
Oh, this thing's all kinds of ugly.
This looks like the Dark Ether source, Guardian. Light it up.
The toxic screen!
Taken coming in is back up. They're on me.
I got your back.
Floor's empty. It's making a run for it. We'll track it down.
Great, I'll drop anything you flush out.
Oh, yep. Definitely has a smell. But I do see a gross bit I could use for...
We can cave him in.
Hey, Ugly! Why don't you stand right here? Pretty good idea.
Thanks. I have those sometimes. I don't understand.
It's a new cloak. If you're gonna be the next Hunter Vanguard, you'll need one.
The Vanguard dare.
Isn't law. If it was, Aldrin would have the position. But none of that matters. This needs to be your choice. If you don't want it, or you're not ready, don't do it. I wasn't ready, and I did the best I could.
But you're the Hunter Vanguard.
Not anymore. Too much paperwork. Look, you want purpose. This is it, kid. Me, I can't be tied to a desk if I'm gonna find mine. Just think about it. I dare you.
I will.
Make sure you celebrate, huh? Life's still all about that time. Big fight coming up. Let's get to it. Hey, good job dodging the Vanguard gig.
That's why you're one of my favorites.
Zavala, Cade told me something that you need to know.
What is it?
He doesn't intend to return as Hunter Vanguard. He thinks Crow deserves the job.
Indeed. Crow is more than ready. And he's a different person now.
Perhaps we all are.
Ikora can... There's no easy way to say this. Will you... teach me how to use stasis?
Are you sure?
I know it sounds hollow after all the times I've warned against using the darkness. I know, but... as you said, we're all different people now.
We certainly are. Of course I'll teach you, Zavala.
Don't go easy on me just because...
I won't. Meet me at camp. We'll start with the basics. New light.
Well now,